Let's try this again. All right, I think we got it fixed. Yeah, it was like screen protector that had come down over the front of one of the microphones. So
sorry about that.
If you're hearing any loud noises,
good.
Please let us know. I see one thumbs up. That looks good. But we're back with the part 3 of the influencer series that we've been going through. And what are we going to talk about today?
Well, first off, I want to let you guys know if you have not entered into our drawing for us to send you something to start becoming an influencer. If that's something that you're wanting to do, you want to make sure you send us a DM and you want to include why you feel the passion to be an influencer. And we're going to put your name in a drawing and you might be a lucky winner just to get this journey started for you. So
yeah,
make sure
why should we choose you? What makes you special? What makes you better? And how hard are you going to work? Because I think that's really what it comes down to.
So you only have about like 2 days. I think we're going to do the drawing on Thursday. So you have today and tomorrow to DM us if that's something that you are interested in doing. So yeah. I encourage you guys to do that.
Hey, have you guys been getting a lot out of these? We've got some really good, no more noise. We've got thumbs up. That's good. Have you guys been getting a lot out of these videos? If you have, just put a comment. Just say, hey, this has been really helpful or something like that to let us know. But anyway, today, what is the big question or the questions that we're going to talk about?
So this is our final part 3 series. And this is one that everybody wants to know about. It's when do I start charging and when do I get free product?
Yes.
So everybody's getting something out of it.
That's
awesome.
the $1 million question is like, oh, people get free stuff and they wear it and then people like that and that's like a thing. Yeah, that's what an influencer is somebody that that is connected with a brand, that collaborates with a brand. They receive free product or sometimes the brand will pay them for the product. So how do you get to that point? I mean, we get a lot of DMs, we get a lot of emails like, hey, we want to collab, hey, send me something, free clothes, blah, blah, blah. But what's going to make us as a company want to send you something for free? Yeah, what are we looking for? And again, we're not experts, right?
No, we're not. We just want to try to give some tips and things that we've learned along the way that might be able to help you.
Yeah. Some of the things that like kind of we're using behind the scenes. So
some things that we have written down. If you're wanting to have companies send you free product, it doesn't also necessarily have to be clothes. If you have a niche in something that's not really like modest clothing, we're just kind of talking about modest clothing and clothing in general that we do send to people. But you might have a niche for something else and it might be like face products, it might be, home products, things like that companies would send you. But we're talking mainly here about clothing because we're a clothing company.
Send me all the camera stuff you guys want, lenses, new camera body. Yeah.
So first off, you want to make sure you have some traction. Like you want to have some kind of something going on your page. You want to have at least, like we look for people that at least have 1,000 followers. And when you have 1,000 followers, you want to have an average of like 100 likes from those followers.
Yeah.
Before you even start asking for people for a free product. So you want to make sure like you're engaging, your followers are engaging. And what we kind of mentioned before was likes are really important in what we do and what you would be doing as an influencer. It really takes your algorithms up, which helps people see your posts more often.
Yeah.
So and it's like, heart.
Yeah. And make sure and do that on all of Drew's stuff. So
yes, we appreciate that.
And this is one of the biggest things is, like she said, you want to make sure that you have some traction, that the wheels are turning in the right direction. You're actually like having an engaged audience. Like people are liking your stuff. People are commenting. People are giving you some good feedback. Like, hey, okay, I'm actually doing this now. You've been consistent. One thing that we get a lot of DMs on and it is, oh yeah, I'm starting a blog or I'm going to start posting photos here and there. And like, to be honest with, like, most of the time we'll try and be nice and send something back like, hey, we'd love to collab. Thanks. But right now, but honestly, those ones are just kind of immediate. Like we're not going to do it pretty much. Right. Because
We want to just see you having consistency and seeing kind of your numbers growing before. I mean, it does cost, companies like us money to send you something. So if it's going to cost us something, we want it to be beneficial on our end too. So, we're really kind of particular about people that we do send it to, just because it is costing us money to send people things.
Yeah, and it's not that we're not it's not that we're distrusting of people or like, yeah, they're not going to do it or whatever, but your community and the people that you're impacting, that you're influencing in a positive way, it's not going to happen by good intentions. So, our brand was not built on good intentions. Like, let's go start a clothing brand. Oh, cool. Let's do it. No, we worked, and there's like late nights and all that. And so don't just have good intentions, but actually have some hustle and some drive behind it to get it done.
So if you're kind of on a level where you have the followers and you have about 10% of people liking your photos and engagement on that photo, and you don't really see brands that are reaching out to you, then you need to maybe provide a little bit more value for them to recognize you. So show them your consistency over the past few months, continue to post, engage with your audience by all the comments. So if someone comments, make sure you comment right back. I'm not saying you have to do it right away, but maybe if you're working or if you go to school, you might want to take a time in the morning to respond to comments, and then time in the afternoon when you get home from work or from school, and then maybe once in the evening, just so that it's consistently commenting back, because that's really important.
Totally. Yeah, don't forget that it's social media. Like, we're supposed to be interacting with one another. We're supposed to be commenting back and forth, liking people's stuff.
And that's how you build your community within your group of followers.
Nobody likes that one random person that follows nobody, that has no pictures up, and they just scroll. You guys all know that one person, right?
Yeah, so show the people of companies that you're, let them see your growth and that you're really actually trying. So
yeah, so I mean,
do you put hashtags when you're starting?
Definitely, yeah. I would hashtag, even if you don't want to be an influencer, even if you just want to connect with other people that are like-minded. Hashtags are super cool.
Yeah.
So, and don't overthink it. Start out simple. Use like 3 hashtags that are relevant to what you posted. So, yeah. But I think that's the main thing. So if you're in that like lower range, maybe you're getting up to like 1,000 or so, and you want to start maybe dabbling your feet, maybe getting some free product or something, really show value and really show that engagement, and bring some numbers, bring some statistics to people. Like, hey, last month I was at 500, and now like, look at that, I'm at 1,100. I've been working really hard. I'd love to do something with you guys. Like, if we saw that and somebody jumped 600 in a month and they still have engagement, they have a ton more likes, like everything's growing, we're gonna be like, that's good, we're gonna jump in with them. So
yeah. Our next thing is we typically collaborate with influencers on the free product level who have like 5 to 25,000 followers and a minimum of 5 to 10% engagement.
So say that again. So people that we send free product to typically have what?
Typically have 5 to 25,000 followers, and they at least have to have a minimum of 5 to 10% engagement.
So if you had 5,000 followers, that would mean 500 likes average per photo would be 10%. I'm no mathematician or anything, but right.
So
and then
why those
5%
likes,
would be 250. So
that's why those likes and that engagement is really important for something that we look at.
Because what it does is it puts you in a higher ranking in the Facebook or Instagram algorithm, and your posts are going to be seen at a higher level. It just shows Instagram that you are connecting, you are engaging with your audience.
And do we put the brand of the clothes you're wearing all the time? Yeah, you can just tag, that company. That's like a good way to start. I know we have a couple influencers that's going to be sharing some tips and tricks, which you guys are really going to love right after this. We're going to share those. And that's one of the things that they kind of did was they started out with outfit of the day kind of a thing, and they would always tag the brand or whatever they were wearing in those posts. So that's just a good way to kind of start out.
Yeah. And I mean, just do it as much as you want. Like, don't feel like you have to do like everything. Like, I'm going to work out. I mean, I got to tag, So
another thing is that we look for not only for the followers and the likes, but we're looking for those who reflect our style in a positive way.
Yeah.
We look for that, and then we typically reach out to them after seeing something that really speaks to us about that influencer. Like if it's their consistency, we really like that. If it's their comments, if they like have a lot of comments, we're like, oh wow, you know, they're really engaging with their followers. You know, kindness goes a long way. We're like really into that. Like we want to support people that are like genuine and really sweet and things like that. Because there are some people out there, you know, we could send them maybe something, but we're just kind of like, we're not really liking that quality about them that much.
Yeah. There's a saying that says your vibe attracts your tribe. You guys know what that means. Like what you put off, kind of like who you are, attracts the people that are around you, and we're like big believers in that.
Hi, Monique.
I don't know if I have any scripture or anything, but hey, it's true.
So when some people maybe send us DMs, you know, and asking if they can collaborate with us. And if they bring something to the table, like we'll definitely consider collaborating. A lot of times we find the people maybe that we want, but there's a lot of people out there that we don't know about. And if they reach out to us and we're like, oh my word, we've never seen this person before. Oh wow, their feed's really good. Their engagement's like awesome. Then we're like, hey, you know, we probably should send them something. So doesn't hurt to like ask, you know, people either if they would want to collaborate with you. Yeah,
really. I mean, influencer marketing, really what it is or being an influencer, it's word of mouth. It's word of mouth marketing. And for us, like we want to get the clothes into the hands of the people that are talking to the most people, you know what I mean? And showing and getting the product seen by the most people. And that's, you know, in the best way, in the best attitude and all that stuff possible.
So before we go on to the next thing, I just want to share yesterday, and I think we reached out to this person.
No, she reached out to us.
So this is a perfect example. Okay, so she reached out to us, and we did not know her, and she wanted to know if we would like to collaborate with her, and so we sent her a dress. And so yesterday she posted, and we probably gained
close to 500.
Close to maybe 500 new followers.
Yeah,
so that was
in 24 hours.
Yeah, in 24 hours, and so that was like huge for us because 500 new followers, like.
And that doesn't happen with all of them, but I mean, she was.
So this one was really good, but I think she has 25,000 followers.
Yeah.
So, anyway, so that was kind of an example of someone that we sent something to.
For sure.
So once you have the product, and someone sends you something, just follow the instructions, ask questions, so they can be specific with you on what they would like for you to do, because everybody's going to be different. And then just like go above and beyond that. Like whatever they're asking of you, like go above and beyond. Like that would be very impressive, to the person that's actually sending you something free.
Yeah, like we love that. Like I think it was Veronica posted, we sent her a skirt, I think 2 months ago, and then she posted another outfit of her wearing it, at Veronica's Look. If you guys want to look her up, she's awesome. And that was just cool. Like she didn't have to do that, you know what I mean? But that was just super cool to see.
Like what we were even asking. Yeah. So, share on your stories. This is like typically what we ask people to do is like share on your stories, share on your page, and then like 1 week later, maybe share it styled a little differently. If you have a vlog, you can do it that way.
Yeah.
And always do things in a timely manner is like really important. And then just like for us, we have a particular story behind our brand and like why we're doing what we're doing. And so you might want to make sure that brand and what they're about. And so it's like, it helps to share their story a little bit.
Yeah. I think one of the coolest things about Olive Drew is that there's actually like, there's a lot of like special needs moms that follow Olive Drew, and I think that has to do with the brand, and some of them, I mean, I don't know if they've ever purchased with us before, but they're just cheering us on, and that's like, that's super special. So when you're sharing like the brand Olive Drew and this dress you've got, it's not all about you, it's not all about the dress, but like be like, hey, you know what? When you buy from them, you're supporting not just like a church planting family, but a mom with a child with Noonan syndrome that can't really work a normal job, and that's part of the reason why she's doing this.
Yeah. So I guess just kind of get to know the story behind each individual company that you're working with.
It makes it more special, I think, for the influencer, and it also makes it more special for the brand too, don't you think?
And so when you're sharing, you just want to act like you're telling your best friend about like this new shop that you found, you know, and you just kind of want to make it just genuine, that it's not something that's, you know, rehearsed, or it's like, oh, like I have to do it, or, you know, they sent me free clothes. Like, you be excited about it. So I just say keep it real, keep it, you know, sweet and kind and all that.
For sure.
So the next thing is we're going to talk about paid collaborations.
Yeah.
So,
when do people start getting paid? Because that's like, I think that's really like next level on things.
I mean, clothes and things are nice, you know, but
Sure.
when you start getting like maybe some money for getting clothes too, you
Right?
get the outfit plus you get paid. I mean, that's like, whoo, you know.
Who wants a free dress and
That's next
a
level.
little money in the PayPal or Venmo?
You know,
right?
and I know there are some people that probably could charge, and they kind of feel this is more of a ministry for them, and they don't.
That's super cool.
So, you know, it's not always about getting paid.
Yeah.
But it's you know, they use it as a ministry to get the word out about modesty and how girls and women can dress in a way that is beautiful and stylish and pleasing to God. So
and I'll throw this in there just like kind of as a bonus. It was something I was thinking about, because there was one person we actually reached out to collab with. She's like, oh, well, I'm charging this amount now, and we looked at each other. I'm like, yeah, I don't know if it's really worth it to send her something. So as soon as you start charging, what you're doing is you're putting up a little bit of a wall. And, you know, the brand that may collab with you when you're not charging, they may not. I mean, we're a small brand. We're not just going to be throwing money out like crazy to collab with people. And so what you do is you can actually damage your brand by charging too early, charging too soon.
yeah, I think too early.
I mean, as long as you can go without charging, what you're going to do is put yourself in a stronger position. Because you're going to be able to gain more followers. You're going to be able to work with more brands. I'm not saying don't charge. I mean, we're happy to pay like some people, because like literally the day that they post, we have like new orders and all these new followers. We're totally happy. But build your brand with like the free first. And the more you build, then you'll get to a place where you can say, you know what, I just can't handle anymore. I got to start charging.
Yeah, and I think that's where it becomes when you start to get so busy and you have people constantly reaching out to you, sending you free stuff. It can get overwhelming. I know of someone that is an influencer, and she's just getting a lot of stuff now. People are like knowing more about her, and so she's, you know, and it's a lot of work. I mean, you're having to take the pictures, you're having to post.
Don't think it's not work.
Yeah,
it's
so
totally
you're constantly,
work. Yeah.
this is like something that you're constantly doing. It's almost like a job. And so if you work another job, I mean, imagine that being kind of your second job when you come home. And so when you start to get to the point where people are just constantly reaching out to you, constantly wanting you to send stuff, I mean, you might, at that point is when you kind of be like, you know what, like I'm getting so much, I'm going to have to maybe charge. And that way, you won't have as many people reaching out to you, if that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
So
I would say like maybe a good rule of thumb would be is if
we love you too, Veronica. Thanks for joining.
You're awesome. I would say a good rule of thumb is like if you can do 3 to 5, like basically fill your week up with Instagram posts. If you're getting that much, you know, that's a good place. That's like a good sweet spot. But once you get to like 5 to 7 to 9, and you can't even fit all the posts in 1 week. Like if you have 7 or more things coming to you in the mail that week that you're doing free, then if that's been consistent for like a month or 2, then maybe start to charge and start out small too.
Because you still want to be good at what you're doing.
Yeah.
You don't want to allow the having so much stuff sent to you that you're not able to still be good at what you're doing and what you're providing for your followers.
Know thyself. Self-awareness.
Yes. Okay, so yeah. So once you receive someone, okay, we already talked about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big step to start charging. I mean, to me, that's a big step. I would say like, you know, we as a brand, we expect a lot more out of the people that we send something to, and send them some, you know, monetary, something to charge. We definitely like, there's an expectation that's like, okay, here's the free thing, and then here's when we're paying for it. Especially a smaller brand, you know, mom and pop shop like we are. So it's definitely like a next level. I think it's a big step.
So we just have written down, like, always follow up with the brand. I mean, take, corrective criticism well. Some people don't take that very well,
Yeah, definitely.
But I think that you can learn from when people say, like, hey, I really love this, but maybe you can work on this, or oh, I saw that. Especially coming from someone that is, sending you something. You just want to make sure that you're doing what they wanted, or that you met their expectations. And so sometimes they can give you positive feedback on that to improve and to be better.
Yeah. So just follow up and like ask questions like, hey, how did it go for you guys? Like, how many new followers? And it's win-win, because we're able to provide you with information like, oh, hey, it went really well. Like we had, 10 sales on the day that you posted, and they were all like connected to you through our, our data and tracking and stuff like that. That's cool for you, but it's also cool for us to be able to give you some knowledge and information that you could use the next time that you partner or collaborate with the brand.
Yeah. So does anybody have like any questions as we're kind of wrapping things up? We hope this has been a great resource for you.
Question
and
time.
Helped you understand a little bit more how things work. But does anybody have any questions? I know someone had reached out to us and asked about apps for editing, and we failed to put that on our stories, so we are going to do that today.
She's being really kind. That was on me. I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna screen grab a few.
Yeah.
How many of you guys would like to see some sneak peeks tonight? Maybe.
Yeah, hopefully maybe tonight. Yeah.
New arrivals, yay.
We were hoping to get those up last week, but we went to a youth conference with 21 people from our church, and it was amazing, and so it kind of put us behind a little bit. So, let's see. When you start out, how often should you post?
I think once a day is the sweet spot right now for the algorithm. 4 years ago, it was like, post as much as you can, get as much out there, but it was like, it was filling up too fast, and now more people are on the platform. So once a day is a sweet spot. Be consistent, and then also use apps like When to Post, and those will tell you what the best time of your day for your audience is to post. That'll help out. So definitely once a day. Your stories, though, I would say stories, just go for it. I mean, don't go crazy where the little things up the top look like a solid line and they're so small. Don't go over like 20 stories or something, but definitely stories, like have fun,
I think starting out, if you posted 3 times out of 5 days, or 3
out of 7 or whatever,
that's fine. You don't have to be posting every day maybe to start, but
and the best days to take
4
off,
out of 7 maybe.
The best days if you're going to take off a day are probably Friday and Saturday, because those are the days people are out and about.
We don't see as much engagement on our posts on Friday and Saturday because everybody's busy, they're out doing things, they're not really on their social media. Is there a minimum amount of followers you want your influence to have? We kind of talked about that, but we typically don't send anything to anybody less than 1,000. Even at that, it's kind of low.
We shoot for like 5K. But if somebody's a little bit lower and we see a ton of potential, or like we see like, hey, you know what, this they're just really cool, we just dig something about them, then we'll do it. But we shoot for around 5K.
We have not chosen the 3 that we are going to be sending. So if you still want to DM us, you guys can still enter on that. I thought they were the best days. Oh, yeah, she thought Friday and Saturday were probably the best days. So, you would think that people are like home from work, but really like Fridays and Saturdays, especially if you have kids, like they take up our time, and
people are like, on their phones at work. That's what they're doing, All right.
What do you recommend doing to get yourself out there?
Yeah. It's social. I just tell people it's social media. Like really think about that word, like social. It's interacting.
Make sure your account is public, not private. That's one way to get yourself out there.
Super
hashtags.
Hashtags.
Just put like a bunch
stories.
of hashtags. People do look at that.
Put yourself in people's shoes. Like what problem are you solving for people? Like what question are you answering for people? And I tell you what, when you start thinking that way, like they're gonna be, okay, cool, all right. Oh, this person has something good. Just do stuff to connect with people that's natural to you. I'm sure you have something that you can share, that people would dig.
Yeah, I'm kind of amazed. Like, my daughter Eden, you guys can go look her up if you want. Eden Shoemake. She has only like 800 followers, but literally, I don't even know why, but she gets over sometimes 250 likes and a ton of comments.
Yeah.
So she's not even trying to be anything.
It's like insane engagement.
She's like 13. But
I told Cheryl, I was like, I think it's just because she's on her phone on Instagram all the time.
I don't know, but
and Instagram likes that, so they're rewarding her. But
yeah, so I just think like her engagement is.
You're welcome, Jasmine.
Is where she gets that, but I mean, so that's an example of someone that has, you know, not even 1,000 followers, but's getting way more than 10% likes and engagement.
So that goes back to the social aspect of it. So Eden, like, she comments on people's photos, you know, she likes people's photos. She DMs with her friends inside the app of Instagram. And like, you know, it's just, those are the things that Instagram likes to see, and they reward that with the algorithm, and then you get out there in front of people. So that helps out.
Yeah, and if you want to DM me and you're gonna like, hey, you know what, I really want to start doing this, like I'll follow you back and I'll try to like your photos and engage with you. So
yeah, I mean, we may not be able to get to
to
everybody, but like if you ever have questions or
we want to be supportive, you know, of you guys.
Totally.
You know, we want to be able to help in any way that we can. So send me a message and let me know, like, hey, I'm really starting to do this, and I'll be sure to engage with you.
Yeah.
But that being said, thank you guys so much for all your likes on our photos and all your DMs and everything that you guys do for us. It really is a blessing. It's a help, and that means like the world to us again.
Yeah.
What do you have to do to enter again? This has all been. Okay, good, Priscilla.
Just DM us.
Just DM us and let us know why you would want to be an influencer.
Why do you want to be an influencer?
And why you think that you should be chosen.
Yeah.
So, and we're just going to be drawing, like, we're not even going to be choosing, we're going to be drawing out of a little thing, but.
And it's going to be fun to see, like, what happens. And like, who knows, maybe somebody might, like, start kind of their influencer career here. So, that'd be cool.
So right after this, we're going to post about the apps for editing. And we're going to post some little video clips of
super fun videos.
Some influencers that are giving a little bit of tips that they've learned.
Some really solid knowledge.
So we're excited about that. Yeah. But I guess that's about it. So
yeah, we hope this has been like inspiring, and we hope it's helping people. And you know, just as a Christian man and pastor as well. I just want to encourage you guys, like, don't be scared to spread this like positive message that you have of dressing modestly, and you know, you guys have something truly amazing. So coming from a guy, I just want to throw that in there, and yeah, we love all of you guys, and I think that's it.
Love your items, guys. Appreciate the prices as well. Well, we appreciate that, and we do our best. We want things to be affordable for you guys. It's
because she works so hard and just makes it happen. She's amazing.
So we love you guys too, and we will talk to you guys later. Make sure to send us a message anytime if you want to just say hi or DM us.
DM to enter, and then if you have any questions on the video, just slide in those DMs as well.
Are you guys using a video camera now to film?
Right now? No, this is a iPhone
phone.
8 Plus. It's my new one. Yeah. Not the fancy XS or whatever.
I have.
But we are filming it. We are filming it on this camera too, so it's gonna go. These ones, the vertical ones, are gonna go on Instagram TV, so you can rewatch, and then these ones are gonna go on Facebook and YouTube. So.
And Yvonne, your phone can do amazing things.
Totally, yeah,
so
yeah. Use your phone.
Don't underestimate your phone.
Yeah,
because you can do everything for a long time just on your phone. You don't have to invest really in a camera.
And half of the good quality right now is because there's a big window right there.
Yeah, so make sure you're in good lighting.
Lighting.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right. Well, so it's so fun talking to you guys. Hate to get off here, but
I know. It's been
duty's
fun.
call. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
See ya.